Hello and welcome to this video recording where we discuss business buying decision process. We will identify the steps in the business buying decision process and briefly discuss what happens in each of the steps. That's all that we need to know as marketeers, and it is a part of a chapter B2B, business to business. There are 6 key steps involved in business buying decision process. Stage 1 or step 1, problem recognition. This is when one or more individuals recognize the problem or perhaps come up with a want. This may arise under a variety of circumstances. For example, broken printing machine. So there is a problem and we need to address this, okay? Or maybe another example might be our processes in, say, making foods are too slow and there are new technologies available, so we want to address that problem and speed up the processes. Stage 2 would be specification of needs and solutions. So users and influencers such as technical personnel, production managers, engineer, often provide information and advice for developing product specifications. So they will specify exactly what is needed, what do we need a new product, a new service to perform and how. So these will be detailed specifications. You can think of an example in a bank and maybe they want to change like the entire, say, mortgage system, and they would identify what are the new requirements with very detailed, many pages specifications of what they want new system to do. Stage 3 or step 3 would be search for product and supplier options. So we do wide search. Some may engage with value analysis, which is an evaluation of each component of a potential purchase. So you can use particular tools and frameworks in marketing. Some may practice supplier analysis. So there will be dedicated members of staff from the organization or outside of the organization to search for the relevant and suitable product and supplier options. And typically there will be obviously more than one person involved just to make sure that the process is as objective as possible. Step number 4 or stage 4 is the evaluation of product suppliers versus specifications. So suppliers are evaluated according to multiple criteria such as price, service, technical support, ability to deliver, reputation, track record, and many other factors that are deemed to be relevant. And again, there will be several people from within or outside even of organization evaluating product and suppliers versus specification. Just as I said in the step 3, search for product and supplier options, it may be the case that a company hired another company to help find a new solution. So in that case, that other company will be also evaluating product suppliers. But it may be joint effort together with like external company and people working within their organization. And obviously it's very important to involve those people who will be actually using products or services, because that's when things may go wrong. What if some specifications are just simply not suitable for them? And step 5 would be to select an order from one or more suppliers. This is not just as simple as paying the money. The buyer may decide on several suppliers. In others, only one supplier is selected, known as sole sourcing. Actually, sole sourcing has traditionally been discouraged. In recent times, sole sourcing has become more popular because it's better communication, stability, higher profits, lower prices. And whereas previously it would be discouraged because you're kind of relying on one supplier, and what if there are other suppliers offering better prices and so forth. But as we know, coordinating many suppliers might be very difficult as well. And we also see in practice that many large corporations such as Procter & Gamble, Unilever, what in fact they've been doing for years, are reducing the number of suppliers to make it more easy to work with them. And the popular manufacturing approach of just-in-time often requires sole sourcing because it's just easier to achieve that. However, many organizations prefer to purchase goods and services from several suppliers. But this is where you want to find the balance, not too many suppliers and not just relying on a single supplier. So in this step, we select and order from one or more suppliers, depending on our decision. And the final step, which is very important, is performance assessment of products and suppliers. In many business relationships, particularly long-term relationships, suppliers formally audit their customer satisfaction levels in order to minimize any problems that may eventually lose a customer to a competitor. Okay? So it may be that organization assesses performance by, say, engaging with the customers and asking, say they developed a new solution and asking the customers for the feedback. It might be that the supplier of that solution engages with the customer to get the feedback, or it might be joint effort. But performance assessment is very important, and that would feed back later on in what changes are needed for the product. So hope you found the explanation of the business buying decision process useful and also clear. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.